Hey, what's up you guys? This is Callie Curls. Welcome back to my channel. This week I wanted to give you guys a quick review on acne.org, their system that I've been using for about 2 months now. And so if you guys are interested, go ahead and stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to press that subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so like I said, I bought this system in January, at the beginning of January, and I've been using it for 2 months now. I've been very good at keeping up the routine. I think I've probably missed like 3 or 4 days, and when I did miss those days, I did pay for those. I noticed that I had breakouts. So with this system, you have to use it continuously in order for it to work. It was kind of hard at the beginning. I mean, this is what I'm barefaced, by the way, so this is what my face looks like. Let me come closer. Now, I've always had skin problems growing up since I was like 12 years old. And I've always had acne. I wouldn't say like horrible, but mild. I would say I always had mild acne. And you know, it got to a point, you know, where my skin was doing better, like the end of college, and my skin was doing a lot nicer and clearing up. And when I got pregnant, my skin was just flawless. It was clear, and I'm like, okay, now I could just focus on the acne scars. My face was just clearing up so nicely. But after I had my son, I started breaking out again. And you know, I changed my diet. I'm a vegetarian now. I drink a lot of water. So, you know, I paid attention to what I was eating. I mean, I guess I could have exercised more, but I mean, I've never really exercised in my entire life. So I just didn't know what was going on. I felt like it had to do a lot with the hormones, and I'm also breastfeeding my son too. So I feel like that had a lot to do with it, because coming around that time of month, I always, no matter what, will have a breakout. It's like inevitable now. Before, when I would have my period, I mean, I never understood why women would break out. I never would break out before my period, but now it happens every single time, and it sucks. Does this system work? Yes. I feel like if you follow the routine and the regimen strictly and religiously on a day-to-day basis, you will see results. I'm seeing results from what's going on with my face. I think that my face isn't as good as I feel like it should be, because my son touches my face a lot, and he has little filthy hands, and you know, he slaps my face, or you know, just pushes on my face. So there's a lot of tension going on and a lot of activity going on around my face. So I feel like, you know, that causes some of the acne, because when he does it in a certain area, or like, you know, swings at me hard on a certain area, right there, I feel it. Then sure enough, a few days later, I feel a pimple coming. So I feel like if when my son gets older, it'll be better for my skin to clear away. But I've been using this acne system. So this is their cleanser, and it's ultra gentle, thick foaming lather, does not over dry, cleanses completely. It rinses clean, it's fragrance free and dye free. Now this has been working very good for me. I usually run into that issue when I'm using cleansers. I'll break out because some of them will be so harsh. So this is very gentle, because I have very sensitive skin. I just break out. But this works very well for acne prone skin. I have combination skin too. Summertime, I'm oily. Wintertime, I'm super dry and patchy in certain places, but the cleanser works good. The second step is the treatment, which is the benzoyl peroxide. So this is at 2.5%. It's pharmaceutical grade, soothing gel-based formula, goes on clear, absorbs completely, it's fragrance free and dye free. So the strength, it's at just the right strength, works as well as 10% benzoyl peroxide without the excessive dryness and irritation. So this is treating the acne. I feel like this does work, and it's very strong. I was using it once a night, once every day at night, and I would start getting flakes all over this area and then all on my forehead. So I feel like this is a little harsh on my skin, but it does work. Like if I feel a pimple coming in, I'll put this over at night and then it'll help, or at least shorten the length of the pimple. But that's the only thing I have. That's the only downside I have about this, but I mean, it works. I think my skin just needs a little bit more time to getting used to this. So yeah, this definitely works. I use it once a night now. Sometimes I'll skip it and try to do once every other night, because that's how, even after 2 months of using this, that's how sensitive my skin is. It'll come up close. I didn't know if you guys seen any like dry flakiness in the area, but I do. I don't know if you could really see it, but I do have a couple little flakes. Like my face, the only thing I have on my face right now is sunscreen, and I try to wear sunscreen on a daily basis. And by the way, if you're not using a sunscreen in your regimen or your skincare routine, I highly recommend it. I don't think people realize how important sunscreen is, especially if you have acne and acne scars. The sun is just going to make it worse. So you need to protect your skin, especially if you're trying to get rid of acne scars. And that's what I'm in the process of doing, is just focusing on those acne scars. So my favorite sunscreen is the COTS sunscreen, the Flawless Complexion. It has SPF 50, and you want to get a sunscreen that has SPF 50 or higher. Anything under that is not protecting your skin from the harmful UV rays that's coming from the sun. So this is a mineral sunscreen. It has no chemicals, no preservatives, and no oils. So if you have oily skin like me, you don't have to worry about it. Now it does go on oily, and you could probably see like on my cheeks and stuff and on my forehead, it is a little oily, but I mean, I think it kind of gives a little glow. I could always take those blotting papers, and because I've been wearing this throughout the day, so I could always take those blotting papers and kind of like smooth that out and help that out. Now the third step is moisturizing. Even if you have oily skin, I have oily skin, and sometimes I felt like moisturizing, I'm like, no, that's gonna make my skin more oily. But in fact, even if you have oily skin, you need to moisturize on a daily basis. Otherwise, your skin is just going to tell you that you need more moisture. If you're not moisturizing your face, your skin's just gonna tell you need more moisture, and it's gonna produce more oils, and it's going to make you even more oily. So moisturize on a daily basis. I like this one. This one is the from acne.org. It's yellow. So if you guys see this, you know, that's very normal. It comes in yellow, but it powerfully soothes acne prone skin, hydrates completely, non-comedogenic. I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, and that means it won't clog your pores. It's fragrance free and dye free. This product contains 0.1% of, you guys forgive me on the pronunciation with this, an ultra calming licorice root. I'm going to say licorice root extract. It gives this moisturizer its characteristic yellow odor. So that's why it's yellow, because of the licorice. I'm thinking, oh, I'm butchering these names. I already know it. My skin doesn't take in moisture very well. So when my skin is very flaky and stuff, I will do one pump, put it all over my face gently, barely touching my face, and then I'll let it dry. And then if my skin still feels dry, I'll do another pump like after 5 minutes after it dries, and then go over my face again. I don't do 2 pumps and put it all over my face, because my skin doesn't absorb or take in moisture like that. And you don't want to waste any product, because you know, you want to get your money's worth. So if you have very dry skin, like right now during this time, it's winter time right now, I have very dry skin. I do that sometimes, maybe every other day. Maybe I'm parched. That feels much better. Okay. If you have really dry skin, especially like me during the winter time, and your skin doesn't absorb moisture like that, do one pump, go over your face, let that dry. 5 minutes later, do a second pump, and repeat that step. So those are the steps that, that's actually the system step that I did continuously for a month. And then I added in the 4th step, which is this bad boy. This is the glycolic acid. It's the 10%, and it's very powerful, exfoliating, improves skin texture and leaves complexion visibly smoother, reduces irritation. It's ultra hydrating, non-comedogenic. Again, if I butchered that, or correct me if I'm wrong, but that means it will not clog your pores. And it's fragrance free and dye free. Now this product contains 0.1% of lycochalcone. Oh my gosh. And ultra calming licorice root extract. It gives the glycolic acid its characteristic yellow color. So the same as the moisturizer, it has that yellow color as well. This bad boy is very strong. You got to be careful with it, because the first time I used it, you know, I did I did a month using the system, and that's what they recommend, you know, before adding in this, because this is very strong. But I didn't pay attention. I put it all over my face, and my face it has this burning sensation. That's how powerful it is. It feels like your skin is burning, but you could feel it. But the next day my skin was super soft, and then it felt like some pimples that were about to form completely went away. So this is powerful. This does work. Just be careful on the amount you use. If you have sensitive skin like me, I would start with like, you know, a pea size, and then just kind of go over your face with that, and then gradually work your way up, like going to 2 finger lengths and then the 3. Work your way up, you know, throughout the weeks. Now you don't want to use this every night. It says use every 2 to 3 nights. I will use, it depends on how my skin's acting. If my skin is super dry, then I will use it every other 3 days, and try to cut back a little bit on the benzoyl peroxide. So try to cut a little bit back on the treatment, and, you know, try to get my skin back into that hydration. So I just focus on moisturizing. But I'll do this every 3 nights mainly. If my skin is feeling good, like right now, like I have no breakouts going on right now, I'm just focusing on acne scars, so I'm using this every 2 nights right now, and this is the 2nd month that I've been using this. Well, I've been only using this a month, but I'm on month 2 of using their whole system, and this is what I'm using with it. So I feel like this whole system is a good investment and worth your money. If you do decide to get it, make sure that you're going to follow the steps down to the T. When they say do not touch your face, when they say, you know, to cut back on the dairy and stuff like that, try to follow those, and I hope that you would see a difference. I saw a difference, and I'm not following the routine down to a T, you know, my face is getting touched, you know, so, and they do recommend that do not touch your face. You're not supposed to use any exfoliators or anything, no towels. I always gently dab on my face. You're supposed to be very, very careful with your face. Your face is very sensitive. So that's what I do. Sometimes I do feel like this isn't enough, and that's why I have like a little bit of flakes going on. So I do feel like I want to take a towel and just scrub all that dead skin off, but I'm trying to follow the regimen down to the T. So I will keep you guys updated with that. So far so good. I like it. I'm feeling more, I mean, you know, acne sucks. It didn't bring me down to where I felt so self-esteem, but to the point where I'm just like, gosh, I was looking really good at one point, and now, you know, I'm getting a lot of acne and people are starting to notice it. So maybe if I could do something about it, why not? So I could feel better about myself and feel more confident. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll keep you guys updated with my skincare routine and this acne journey, and I'll see you guys in another one.